One. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Kif halik, Sheikh?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Dawah Dynamics, brother.
What's up?
Sheikh, I got something real cool for you, man.
Dawah Dynamics, Islam by touch.
Alhamdulillah.
What else?
Strictly Sunnah, baby.
Strictly Sunnah,
all
you
day,
go.
every day.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Good as gravy.
Just because we're wearing a hat like this don't mean we don't got our little religious hat on underneath.
Good as gravy, dog. I like that saying. I heard that a while ago from someone. Told me that, and I've just been running with it ever since.
Alhamdulillah.
Because gravy is good. I like gravy.
Alhamdulillah. This one particular film here, we got 13 minutes here on this one here. I got to clear up some data, but shit.
We're good. This is going to roll for the whole day, so we're good.
So-
whatever we get, I'll send it to you, inshallah.
So good Daayis, never quit. How to keep Dawah popping without burning out.
How to keep it popping without dropping
Yep.
and flopping and flip.
So what do you think of this topic, Sheikh? Give me a minute spiel on this.
No, it's important.
Good Daayis never quit.
Good Daayis never quit. How to keep the Dawah popping without flopping or dropping and stopping. Mopping. or copping.
Yeah, that's right. Toe topping.
Woo!
So
What you need to be doing is guapping. That's what you need to be doing.
yeah, that's right. Give me five, man. Give me five, brother. All right, that's
That's what you
right.
need to be doing. Anyway, so this is good for anyone who wants to be a Da'i anyway, or a speaker or whatever you want to call it. Because there's different levels of Dawah. There's the Dawah that you do with your neighbor, and that's pretty easy. You know, you go to your neighbor, you talk to them about Islam a little bit, you bring them some food, whatever. But I think we need to clarify the style of Dawah that we're talking about, and that's like the one who does this full time. The speakers / khatib / community workers, as it were, because that's a whole different level when you decide to do this as a full-time gig, and that's important. So so this is what we're talking about right now. It's gonna let y'all in on some stuff that we need to do, as well as the people who aren't doing this, because y'all just see us on stage or on the member or on the video, and you think that this is like Boy Scouts, like, you know, we're just playing around and we have like thousands of dollars a week, you know, that we made from something else, and we're just hanging out and doing this for fun, and it's not that. It's not that at all. So I think that's a good topic. I'm looking forward to doing that with you.
That's right. Well, we're trying to grow as we go, brother, and really look at the situation. I think we need to clean out our emotional house cleaning of our problems with the Dawah. Clean it out, brother.
Whoa!
Because we want to get to the finish line of Dawah.
That's Jannah.
And
It's only where I know where that is.
one of the things that I found for myself, one of the things for me not to burn out is finding out a lot of the brothers that used to do Dawah with us, they basically burnt out. You would not even notice if they're Muslim or not. May Allah guide our brothers. They're still Muslim. Is to guard your ears from the negative kalam of the people. What do you think about that, brother?
Well, that's definitely one of them. That probably has a number of reasons, a number of answers to it. Why they would leave and stop doing this. I think that guarding your ears is one thing from the negativity of the people and getting too caught up in that. But also, you know, that's whatever you fill your head with is what's going to end up coming out, right? What do they call it? Garbage in, garbage out. It's like a computer kind of thing. Whereas if you fill your head full of nonsense and you're listening to political movements and you're listening to all these different things that you really can't control, it can lead to a certain defeatist attitude to where you're just one guy. Or even if you're part of a group of 6 guys, you can't really change the situation in some places. You just can't do it. Like, you're not freeing Palestine tomorrow. You're not doing that. It's not happening. May Allah help Palestine and all the brothers and sisters who are there. But you, as a speaker in Toronto, Canada, or Detroit, or Brooklyn, New York, or Compton, California, you're not gonna change that.
Or Kulimakan,
anywhere.
Anywhere the Muslims.
I mentioned places that I like. But you're not gonna do that. So it's important to not listen to that as much. Yes, you should know what's going on to a certain degree, but to be obsessed. And you see some brothers on social media, and that's what they're doing. They're obsessing about these things all the time. And I think that that's important to not do that, because it's traumatic. It really is traumatic. If you're posting videos of people being killed and bombed and slaughtered, bro, that's traumatic. You can't see that and be okay. You can't. Not only that, but it's disrespectful to the people that died as well. Like, would you want your dad's brains all over Twitter? Like, come on, man. So that's the negativity of the people. You know, don't be involved in it so much. Sure, you should know. It's good to know, but you can't change everything. And it leads to this defeatist attitude. And I think a lot of young brothers have this idealism that means that, okay, I'm going to say something and the whole world's going to shake. No, it's not. It's not going to shake at all. Your phone's going to vibrate. That's probably the most shaking that's going to happen after you say something. So, you know, do what you can with what you have. And that's the basics of that. Like, don't try to jump too high. Don't try to jump when you can't crawl. Learn how to crawl first. Learn how to crawl. Then you learn how to stand up. You learn how to walk a little bit. Then you learn how to run. And then you can jump somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good days never quit. How to keep Dawah popping without burning out comes down to what my research has shown me, brother. And areas where people, they need to change and improve their life. So number one, socially, professionally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, educationally, family, and again, personally. So
I think we need to start spiritually.
If you could pick three, I kind of have my three.
Spiritually, financially, 3?
Yeah, pick any 3.
See, I would have picked out 4 right away, because I would say spiritually, financially, family, and educationally. Yeah, those would be my 4.
That's pretty much the same with me too.
Yeah, because honestly, like, those are the 4 that I would focus on. If you don't know anything, how can you say anything? And if you're calling to Allah and you don't know Allah, how is that possible? You have no relationship with Allah yourself.
Well, this is where it comes down to growing as you go. Like for me, alhamdulillah, we're sitting in Dawah Dynamics here, and alhamdulillah, I've spent a few pennies to establish my Islamic library here, which is part of it. The rest is at home. I have lots of books and lots of tapes. So over the years, while I'm actually driving in the car,
tapes?
Over the last 27 years. I still have tapes.
Okay.
At one time, I had 8,000 tapes. I had over 2,000 CDs. I have more than 100 DVDs. So, growing as you go, alhamdulillah, I've sit and listened to numerous amounts of lectures. So, I've been able to grow spiritually by listening to those other than myself, reading books and so on and so forth. So, this has been one of the ways that when I start to feel burnt out, I pop in some inspiration, some motivation, some, lectures by those that are better than myself to try to learn. But in terms of trying to remain happy, brother, one of the things here is hugging your family, talking to your wife, teaching others, writing poetry, doing some public speaking, learning new things, listening to Quran, motivating others, feeding others, buying a new pair of shoes.
I did that.
Yeah, writing stories, do some life planning,
bought my Chuck,
reading quotes, and visiting good friends. So these are some of the things to try to keep you.
You have to detox, man. Like, detoxing from the whole thing is, you have to do that. Because the thing is, when it comes to doing this, though, when it comes to doing dawah like that, Islam is our life. It literally is our life. So there's no detox in a sense from it. Yep. You're not gonna say, okay, I'm gonna be Muslim on Friday. Yep. And then I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, the rest of the days. It's not really, doesn't really work like that for us. This isn't a job as such. Where you go to work at 9 o'clock in the morning and you come home at 5 o'clock in the day. It doesn't, and then you shut off everything and you don't do it. It's not really like that for us. But it's important sometimes to enjoy some stuff in life, man. Just enjoy some things, Go for a walk with your family. Take your wife out. A lot of brothers, especially the ones that travel like us, all up and down the planet, we oftentimes neglect that. You come home and you're tired. You're tired. And I've done that. You've done it too. You come home off the airplanes and whatever. I mean, I did 23-hour flights to Australia, man, which is no jokes. MashaAllah, Allah bless those brothers. They treat me really well when I was there. But the point of that is that you come home and you don't want to see nobody. Problem is that your wife misses you.
Yep, absolutely.
That's not a problem. That's a good thing.
And your kids.
And your kids miss you.
Yep.
Your wife misses you. Kids miss you.
And Bill misses you too.
Well, Bill, that's the financial part. We're going to get into him just now. But your wife comes running out and she's happy and mashallah, man. And I love it. Greeting my wife when I come off the airplane. Allah protect our marriages. But you have to give her time. You have to just say, you know what? I know I'm tired. I can sleep later. Yep. Let me give her 20 minutes at least. Yep. At least. If you can do more, mashallah, do more. 20 minutes, hang out with your wife, debrief, talk about things. Give her a hug, go for a walk, maybe go to dinner. Hopefully, if she didn't cook for you, go to dinner, inshallah. Like, do something with your family too. Don't just be focused on the people so much.
Oh, focus. That's the word that you.
Right.
I was waiting for someone to say that word, focus. The power of focus for myself comes down to 4 issues that I've learned. Number 1, if there's something that's troubling me, either I dump it right now, or I delegate it. I might let my brother here, I throw him the ball, or he throws me the ball, or I throw the ball to someone else. Give it to someone else who could do it. Defer it. I mean, schedule it to another time. Like, don't do it today, do it tomorrow or next week, or to do it right now. So they call the 4 Ds: dump it, delegate it, defer it, and do it right now. So which one, Sheikh, should we be focusing on?
Depends on what it is. When it comes to the family, is do it right now. Because really, honestly, like, I don't really, okay. When I read the comments on these videos. I don't always answer them, but I read them once I can anyway. But no one can say that I'm a good husband except my wife.
That's it.
No one.
Yep.
No one can say that I'm a good dad except my kids. And no one can say that I'm a good slave except for Allah.
That's it.
So all the comments, oh, brother, you changed my life, mashallah, I love this brother, whatever, all that stuff, y'all don't know me like that. You just know me from the videos. They know you from the videos. That's it. Y'all don't know me like that. So I need to spend my time, my valuable time, with the people who are going to carry my janazah and who are going to pray for me after I'm gone. My husband was a good man, rahmatullah alayh. My dad was a good man, rahmatullah alayh. My Abu Hafsa was a good friend to me, rahmatullah alayh. Like, those are the people that you need to spend time with, not the people that are just going to watch your videos and move on. And it's not to be disrespectful, but it just is what it is. You can be in front of 5,000 people, and that's fine. But my audience of 5 is better than, to me, that audience of 5,000. I got 3 daughters and my wife and myself. And then, of course, I'll get into the last third of the night, because the only audience that's better than that audience of 5 to me is the audience of 1. When you're standing up in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all this is important.
Okay,
that's crucial, though.
Here's a tough question right now. If you were to die, and may Allah preserve you.
You mean when, right?
Well, when you die.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, or whenever that happens, or who would be the people that you want to educate your loved ones the most?
Who would be the people? What, name?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be your close friends, or where would you tell your family to look for guidance from? Abu Hafs is not around anymore.
Other than Quran and Sunnah, like other than that.
What advice would you tell, like, your children, your daughters, your grandkids that are going to
other than Quran and Sunnah?
Yeah.
So that's the first. That's you fear Allah and look for Quran and Sunnah. Wow.
It's a deep question, isn't it?
It is, because that may actually happen at one point.
Because it's not, and we might end on this. It's not that important of who's delivering the message. It's, do the kids get the right message?
Yeah, is the message being delivered? Yeah, because honestly, you have a lot of flim-flam and crap.
Flim-flam and skim-scam.
And we did that. We talked about that in Dawah Roller Coaster.
No doubt.
And that was a good video, by the way.
Really.
So, there's a lot of scam artists and a lot of shadiness, and we're gonna talk about that too, because you gotta avoid those guys.
Yeah, mine's about to end here, but maybe we could do another one after Jumu'ah or after Dhuhr.
No, we can keep it moving, but mine will record. I'll send it to you anyway.
Inshallah.
We'll go to the library or something. I'll send it to you. But yeah, so we'll close it. But at the end of you close both of them or just yours?
No, mine.
Okay, we're gonna just get the tail end of it, and we're gonna make another video after that one. But yeah, it's we have a lot to cover in this series, bro. MashaAllah. And Dawah Dynamics, Islam by Touch. About to hit y'all up with the part 2. His camera is finished, so we'll talk about who would you want to educate your children after your loved ones after you're gone in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.